What is going on, people? How y'all doing
Hey.
on this awesome Saturday afternoon? Wow, you know what? I can't believe this. This has been going on for like what 3 years now, and here we are in the fourth discussion in honor of Black History Month. A chat with African American collectors and fans. Part 4 or part 4. Depends on how down you are. Oh, God. Thank y'all so much for being here on this special stream on Collect All Monsters again. A chat with African-American collectors and fans in honor of Black History Month. Really do appreciate it. Before I give my introduction to my awesome co-host, let me give a huge shout out to the fans we have watching. 13 people. Thank you very much. Of course, we got Fancies of Cats. Thank you so much, good sir. Nathaniel Plummer. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Thank you. It's okay. I ain't gone away completely. I'm still here to terrorize your life, so it's good. Johnny Coke, what's going on? Brutezilla, what's going on? Butch, how you doing? Hell, man, what's going on in the down under? Michael Hang, of course, Oscar Solis, Eric Stope, who cares about him? David Dotco.
Don't do my man like that.
You know what? I was messing around with Eric. I don't know if y'all saw it on Facebook, but when I think either Adrian or Marcellus, when y'all posted that image of the show that was coming, I think it was Adrian and Eric. Eric was like, "Oh my God, 4 of my most favorite people on the show at one time. I would definitely be there." And you know me being the person that I am. I was like, "What you mean, people? What you trying to say?" He was like, shut up, I didn't mean it like that. You know what I'm trying to say. No, but seriously, thank y'all so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Again, it means a lot to us, being African-American fans in this awesome community, people that love Godzilla and the movies and all that good stuff. Really means a lot to get your support for this. Really do appreciate it. Of course, we do more streams like this, recognizing the minorities in society. Of course, David does his awesome stream with the LGBTQ community. He's going to do that again come June. I think Christine might do one involving the women next month, because next month is International Women's Month, So that's what we're trying to do, trying to uplift, positivity and diversity and all that good stuff. And hopefully y'all will have a good time watching us for Yahoos today. And of course, got to give you my little Steve Harvey introduction to my awesome 4 co-hosts here. Of course, to the left of me, of course, you know him as a professor on Collect All Monsters, the awesome, wonderful man from our Philly branch of Collect All Monsters, mykaiju.com, the one and the only John Ruffin. How you doing, John?
Doing all right. Man. Thank you all those wonderful introductions that you give to us, and just awesome hosting. It's awesome to be on the show together with Adrian and Marcellus another year. I know we are guests less, but I'm just grateful to be here with you guys. I'm in a different location today. I'm not at home with my brother, so I appreciate him hooking me up so I can join in today.
And again, thank you so much for being here. And of course, in the corner right there, one of my best friends in the entire world, and he is not only an awesome motivational speaker, he's a role model, he's a pastor from the Powerhouse Church in Columbus, Ohio, but he's also a wonderful artist in our community that has blown up, in terms of model kits and special projects. It's nice to see that brother flourish. He's awesome. He's also an awesome human being as well. The one and the only Marcellus Winters. What's going on, Marcellus?
Yo, what's up, man? What's happening, Jonathan, Adrian, Leslie? I'm excited, man. Let's do it. Thank you for letting me be here. Appreciate it.
No problem. Even though, again, like I said in our private chat, you kind of like a black daredevil, but thank you for being here.
I got many looks, man. It depends on how I feel.
Obviously, when you leave the stream, you're obviously going to go protect Hell's Kitchen. So thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come here.
Yeah,
really do appreciate it.
It's my mother-in-law's birthday today, so I got she turned 70. So shout out.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Also, didn't you just celebrate a birthday not too long ago? Didn't you celebrate a birthday? Yeah, you turned like 74. So yeah.
51.
Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Again,
Appreciate it.
thanks for being here. And of course, last but not least, again, he's been down with us since day one. He's an awesome YouTuber. He's an awesome co-host on the awesome Monsters with Attitude show. Godzilla Train 1090 himself, the one and only Adrian Settle. What's going on, Adrian?
What's up, Kaiju family? How y'all doing today? Of course, Leslie, thank you for having me on again. Always my favorite time of year to stream, so let's definitely get into it today.
Yeah.
And I want to give you a shout out and thank you to, again, not only to the people watching this right now, we do appreciate it, but of course, our producer behind the scenes, Jonathan Portman, our resident Ifukube. Thank you so much. You know, I see you I see you back there, way back at me. Like, don't do that. Like, come on, way back at me. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for producing. Really do appreciate it. And we got a good show lined for y'all today. And of course, you know how I do things around here. I have random questions, random topics, all that good stuff. Because again, this year is really a special year. Godzilla turned 70. That is a milestone anniversary. Milestone birthday. Again, the longest running film franchise in the world. No other icon can lay claim to that. James Bond can't do it. Yep. Batman can't do it. Nope. Superman can't do it. Nope. But Godzilla can. Yes. And we're here to celebrate all the various incarnations of Godzilla. Well, I don't know about the anime trilogy and a couple other peppered out throughout history, but you know what? And again, I prefer keeping it real. We're going to celebrate the majority of the Godzilla incarnations and designs over the years. You know what I'm saying? But first, before we go into the topics at hand, again, everybody in the chat, and of course, everybody here, John, Marcellus, and Adrian, and that's how we're going to go when it comes to the topics, when it comes to answering questions. John, you can go first, and Marcellus, and Adrian, and I'll bring it up on the rear. But y'all need to say thank you. Like, y'all really have to give me my props and say thank you. Jonathan, if you can throw up those pictures of that bombshell announcement that we got yesterday.
Yeah.
X-Plus announced that they're finally doing the Cybot Godzilla.
Yes.
They're doing it in the favorite sculptors line, courtesy of the awesome resin model kit company, Monster Maker 28. They announced yesterday that they're finally giving us this sculpt in the favorite sculptors line. Again, the Cybot 84, of course, a monster and a film celebrating 40 years this year. And I put it out there. I got this kit back in 2022, and I said back then that X-Plus should put this in the favorite sculptors line. And most recently, on January 2nd, this year, 2023, I posted on the X-Plus Collectors Facebook group that I said, hey, X-Plus, I tagged Jeremy Souls and of course, Gio Komodo, and I said, please, fellas, make that happen. And like no less than like a month and a half later, they made the announcement that it's finally coming and it's going to drop in April. So John, Marcellus, Adrian, come on.
Oh,
come on. And no, Eric, it's not a coincidence. You shut your big head self up. It is not a coincidence. Give me my props. Come on. I'm ready.
If I had some rice, I'd throw it. Oh, your prayers had a lot of help.
That's it. That's all I seriously, dude. That's all I get. Really?
All you get.
Look at me right now. No, look at me. The wrong way, bro. The other way. Look at me. You still looking the wrong way. It's the other way. The other way.
I can't go this way.
Oh my God, black folks! I tell you. Anyways, Marcellus, come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
Oh,
the devil works in mysterious ways.
Oh really? Oh really? Okay.
You did well, Leslie. You did well.
You know what? Screw both of y'all. You know what? My little brother down there, he ain't gonna let me down. Adrian, come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
Adrian, don't give in to that.
Exactly.
Devil
You
is
see the
a
flyer.
Oh, you don't want to uplift black people on this show? Really? Okay.
I like your hat.
You did good, Leslie. I acknowledge you.
No, work back behind the scenes.
Just saying. But it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Because again, I mean, sometimes black folks, when we see other black folks, be uplifted, we can't help but to hate. That's just human nature. Those are haters right there. Those are haters right there. That's blood right there. That's blood. So thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. But again, yeah, the Sci-Fi 84, it is up for pre-order right now. Again, the Rick comes with a little sea louse that has actually the spear going through it. And the standard is just Godzilla himself. So you can get the standard from Hobby Search, or you can get the Rick from the Rick Boy site. John, you say you want something to say? You got something to say?
Can you just, what I love about X-Plus right now, there's some pieces that we're finally getting, like between the Godzilla Tower and now with the Cybot. They're like museum pieces now. I mean, they will take center stage for me in some ways. That replica suit, Godzilla 1999, now with the Cybot, man, this is just going to be an epic piece.
Yeah.
It's a long time coming. So good work, Leslie. Good work.
And you know what? When you think about it, when you tally up the most recent Favorite Sculptors line releases, they've been killing with the Heisei, with the two destroyers, the two destroyers up there. Yeah. Now we're getting the Cybot, and don't forget the new 95 is coming out at the end of this month. Yep. So that's 4 awesome releases from the Favorite Sculptors line from the Heisei period. But again, like you said, John, again, I know a lot of folks have been advocating for them to do the Cybot for a long time. I know there's some people that don't really care for the Cybot, and that's all well and good. But there are a lot of folks out there that wanted that one in particular. And so X-Plus is like, you know what? I'm gonna give you that. So I'll give them kudos for that. And you never know, we might get a gigantic Suit Acura 84 announcement tonight at Wonderfest.
Oh man!
So you never know. You never know. But again, thank y'all for giving me my flowers. At least most of y'all. But anyways, but again, this first topic again, I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna ask my friends a couple questions. And then we go into more topics at hand. But in case you didn't know, last week, my other hosts from Collect All Monsters, of course, Jonathan Portman, our Frittles leader, Kyle Young, David Dopko, and John, they did a stream last week, talking about the differences, or at least differences and similarities in their opinions about Godzilla -1 minus color, as well as the original film that came in color. And they kind of compared the original film to -1, and they had a great discussion. So if you didn't check it out, please check it out. You know what I'm saying? I gave them some questions to answer, and they did a great job, but they didn't get all to the questions. So there are a couple questions from that show that, of course, John already answered, but myself and Adrian and Marcellus didn't answer. So I want to ask them real quick, and then we'll go to the question that they didn't address last week. So around the room, right, real quick, John already gave his answer. So Marcellus, we go to you first, and Adrian and myself, and just give just a real brief answer so we can breeze through this. Mm-hmm. But in your opinion, bear with me. Which character do you gravitate towards to? What female character do you gravitate more towards to? Emiko from 1954 or Noriko from Godzilla -1?
-1.
Mm-hmm.
Noriko?
Yeah, Noriko, easy.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she I actually thought about that. I got her part, man, it was ridiculous.
I love it.
Yeah, her part was amazing.
Yeah. That wasn't that sacrifice.
From the beginning of when she came on scene, to her growth, to her being removed so he can fulfill his purpose and then completing that, so then he can come back. I mean, it was amazing.
Was that
end part? Well, I was with you. That end part messed me up. She was amazing, absolutely amazing.
So Noriko for Marcellus, Noriko for Adrian, and you know what? We're gonna make it a clean sweep. I'm with Noriko again. Because y'all know me and Emiko don't have the best relationship in the world, but Noriko, basically, again, this is the Black History Month, and we have certain terminology that we have in our culture. So to put it in Black people's culture, Noriko is the definition of a ride or die chick. That is exactly who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already saw the movie.
Times
You know
10.
exactly what happened. Times 10. So hey, everybody in the chat, everybody here right now. Again, you can type your answer in the chat. But again, shout out who is a ride or die chick in your life. Would it be your mom? Would it be your wife? Would it be your sister? Shout them out right now. John, go first.
Oh, that's in my life.
Yeah, your ride or die.
If it wasn't for my mom's, man, and you know, she's just been a blessing. But even my sister-in-law Navita, who's who's my brother's wife. I'm at their home right now. That's they just support me to the end, and I love them for it. And I've got other folk I could shout out, around the world that have just been a tremendous support in my life. But yeah, definitely like Noriko.
Marcellus, shout them out. Your ride or die.
Man, I got so many. My wife, my sisters. Man.
Tamiko, she in the chat.
Yeah,
Tamiko.
I was literally about to say my son from my church, Tamiko, Don. Like I'm surrounded by him, man. And then any woman that would literally jump from Godzilla's mouth off of a train into the water, we rolling. Bro, we rolling. We rolling, bro. I think all of them would jump for me.
Real.
Adrian, shout them out.
That's
Shout them out,
Mary
Adrian.
and Martha action going on there. That's commitment. Going to the deep cuts.
Now, I got a few as well. Because y'all know how it is in our culture. We always have a bunch of strong black women in our culture, in our lives. So definitely my mom, my girlfriend, and my cousins, aunts. I can't say enough of them.
I'm with y'all. Of course, Sandra, you already know she's my ride or
sister
die.
over there. Here you go, Ina. You already know. You ride it down for me.
Yeah.
That's my sister right there.
Yeah. Y'all know Sandra, she's my ride or die, no matter what, had to keep me in line a few times. Well, more than a few times, but
more than
a few. Of course, my mom, is just like it is nice to have that support system from that strong woman, whether it's your spouse or it is your mom or whatever. If you have that in your life, you're blessed. There's no ways around that. You are absolutely blessed. Let's see. Hey, Leslie, how about?
You right.
Don't
throw shade on my girl, man.
Oh God,
that's my girl. That's my homie.
I said blessing, not antichrist. So hey,
Oh my God.
We got him, Christina. We got him, yo.
All right, so let's go to the next question right fast. Again, please check out that episode from last week. But again, Marcellus or Adrian, whatever. Which nighttime auto attack scene did you like better, 1954 or -1?
1954. And craziest thing is, I was watching it last night, and I always rewind. I always fast forward to where he about to start that night scene. I love that night scene. It's the music too. That it's the night. It's 54 for me, definitely. -1 was more brutal, but 54.
There's a lot of mystery in 54.
Yeah, it's dark. It's grim. Yeah, I love that 54 one, man.
Yeah.
Adrian, about you?
Agree with you, Marcellus. This part's slight here, but I think I'm going -1 barely, because that scene was just that set the whole tone for the movie. As soon as I saw that scene, I was like, "This is the type of Godzilla movie we're getting." All right, bet.
This for me, this was really tough, even for me, and I'm the one that came up with the question. I would say 54 by a hair. Because when you look at that scene, now don't get me wrong, the -1 scene, that was amazing. Like, he came out of nowhere, he started trashing stuff. I didn't expect that. Now, they kind of foreshadow it when you saw that dead fish floating at the top of the ocean. I'm like, wait a minute,
what is that?
What was that? But then he just comes out of nowhere and starts trashing stuff. That was scary. It was scary, especially seeing that. But I think 54 edges it out just a little bit, because Godzilla's not even on screen when that scene happened. So, and I think that's some of the best Godzilla movies, especially when he's the villain, he's the antagonist, that even when Godzilla is not on screen, you still feel his presence throughout.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is the best when it comes to storytelling. So I'll have to give it to 54. Next question, right fast.
Leslie, could I add something?
Go for it.
I had the privilege of going to those shooting locations for 54 last year. And
Okay.
It's in a remote location, and you think you're on an island, and it is spooky.
Wow.
It is just as it feels in the film. You're like, yeah, I wouldn't want to be here when the lights go out. I just want to get out of this mountain. It's beautiful during the day, and I went twice. I went back the second day because I didn't get to the right spot where Godzilla comes over the mountain. I think it's Mount Hochimon, and it was raining, and it was like eerie. It was like, yeah, this is not. They picked the perfect location. You go to Japan, find that location.
Wow.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Okay. Okay. Next question is between these two moments, which one affected you emotionally, whether it was happy or sad? Which one hit you harder? That kind of came out of nowhere at the end. Serizawa's suicide or Koichi's survival? Serizawa's suicide in 54 or Koichi's survival in -1? Which one came out of nowhere that was like that hit you right here?
It was her survival. I didn't cry though.
Yes, you did. I saw it. I was there. I was like, bruh, come on now. I
didn't
saw
drop
it.
5 tears. Let's don't tell nobody. Yo,
Too late.
That
Too late.
Me off. Yo, that part right there. Oh, and it was the dialogue that went with that. Because she was just like, I mean, I actually taught on that at my church, but man, the way she was moved out of his life for that moment to let him finish what he needed to finish. But once he finished it, he didn't know what else to do with his life. So she was there to start a new man. I ain't gonna cry right now. Yo, that messed me up. Listen, that was one of the top endings of a movie that I've seen in a long time.
Oh, well said. Yeah,
it was amazing. Yeah. What did you think, Adrian?
I have to agree with you. The first time I didn't cry, but I definitely felt in my soul like, oh, she's alive. I'm not gonna cry,
man.
I was close, but the second time I was like, yeah, I'm crying. Oh.
Yeah, man. Listen, I looked over at my wife and them. They was and Sandra. They was just
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
It was such a great moment. You had to cry.
Man, they did that.
The one that got me, and they're both, because not trying to sell Serizawa short, even that one kind of came out of nowhere, especially watching it as a kid. And, you know, as a kid, you're not really familiar with suicide, but even I was like, whoa, he ain't coming back. And then him wishing Emiko and Ogata like the best in life, and knowing the situation involving them three. Ooh, that's so heart-wrenching.
Yes.
However, I have never been happy to see a parachute balloon as I did when I saw -1, because again, it had you thinking that he was gonna kill himself. And this movie -1 touched me as a father, especially if you have daughters. And I'm sitting here the whole time thinking like, boy, you better live for that baby. You better live for that baby. I'm like, dude. And even the scene when she starts crying and at least well, she starts crying later. But at first she says she calls him daddy or something like that. And then he corrects her like, I'm not your father. And the friends all around him, they were us. Cause I'm like, I want to take a shovel and bash him in the back of the head with him. Like, dude, you don't do children like that. You don't do that. Like, dude, don't do that. And then again, they just had me thinking that he was gonna die. But then you know, they show Godzilla, you know, the impact, and then they pan up and you see the parachute, and I was like, God, I felt like Prince. I was like, oh God, yes. That got me. Like, I wasn't expecting that. That got me right here. That really got me right here. So between the two, I'm gonna go with Koichi's survival. Awesome moment. And here's the last question involving, you know, last week's show. And again, folks, please check it out because David, Jonathan, Kyle, and John did a great job. Please check it out. Very informative. Awesome show. awesome discussion, awesome answers. They were all different. They didn't all get on the same page, which is the cool thing about these discussions. You know what I'm saying? Again, diversity is a great thing. All right, let's address this whole Oscar situation, because again, this is the first Godzilla film to receive an Oscar nomination from the Academy Awards over here in the States. Now, I know Shin Godzilla won the Japanese Academy Awards, right, John? Didn't Shin Godzilla win their Japanese award?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Now, this is the first time that Godzilla has been acknowledged by our Academy Awards here in the States. Actually, technically, it's the second, because when Nakajima passed away, they did honor him at one of those shows. So technically, this is the second time it's been honored. And then that was a great thing to see Nakajima. You know what I'm saying? It was great to see Nakajima acknowledged, because, they acknowledge, actors that have passed on to give, like an honor to them. And I was shocked when they showed Nakajima. I was like, oh, that was so cool, But again, the first time this franchise has ever been acknowledged with an Academy Award. And a lot of people are really are, happy about it. Some people are getting greedy and saying that it should win more and all that good stuff. But okay, we're not here to debate that. But again, John, you could jump in here with the answer to this question. But it's a big deal to a lot of people. So do you feel that this recognition is going to change anything in regards to the franchise? And or do you feel that the franchise needed that recognition to begin with? John, the floor is yours.
Great questions, Leslie, by the way. And yeah, I think this is very validating, but I don't know if there will be any more in the future. It's going to be tough to top Shin Godzilla -1. I mean, it can be done, but I mean, and to get the recognition. But I think if it was nominated at all up to this point, I think at some point Toho and Godzilla would have been honored by the Academy in some way with some type of honorary recognition from maybe down the line. This would have been this 70th year makes sense. And the truth matter is Godzilla -1 could have been nominated for Best Picture, but it's a foreign film, or at least Best Foreign Film. But special effects, I mean, just genius use of CGI and the work they did. So it's very well deserved. It does say something for the entire 70-year history. It kind of all worked together to this point. All together beautifully, because Yamazaki's previous work is very good, very well done. It's a tribute to him as well, and I'm glad he made this film at this time. It all came together in like a perfect storm.
Absolutely.
How about you, Marcellus? What do you think?
I mean, I just agree with what John said. I thought it was amazing. It could have been Picture of the Year, because it was an amazing film, and then it had a Godzilla element. Because there was so much depth to the movie, to the storyline, to the plot. They brought so many things to life, from the war to they brought you into an emotional place almost from the beginning of the movie, and then it was like, oh, here's Godzilla. It was like the plus to what they did with that movie. I think it could have been, one of the best films of the year. It's well deserved. I mean, they could have even if it was not even on the 70th, whenever they brought that out, would still have that type of impact. I can't wait for people that didn't go to the films or something, that's sitting around the house when the Blu-ray stuff hit, to see it, and they'll see what they missed in the moment of when it was on deck like that. They just did an absolutely incredible job, man. I mean, from beginning to end, and so it's definitely well deserved. Adrian.
I think it will change things for Godzilla. I mean, I don't see another movie being as good as -1. I mean, even when I was talking about it on Monsters of Attitude before the movie came out, I kind of predicted this would be like one of the best Godzilla movies ever. I really don't see anything topping that right now in the future. But this is an amazing accomplishment that's even in discussion for an Oscar at all. And for everybody who's getting greedy and wants to have more nominees and stuff like that, I mean, I get it. I understand that, because I'm a Godzilla fan too. But the fact that it's even in discussions, that's enough for me. I'm excited to see, and hopefully it wins. But even to be mentioned in all these other movies like they are, I'm just grateful for that. Honestly,
Yeah.
Because of course, growing up, we've always been the Godzilla is a silly dinosaur. Not anymore. So, and now everybody is noticing that.
Can I say this? I ain't gonna say when it wins. It's gonna win. When it does win, I do. I believe when it wins, you know how when a movie unexpectedly wins something, it brings more attention to it because now you're wondering, why did that movie win? Yes. And of course, in this day and time, we love special effects. We love CGI. So if that wins for special effects, that's going to bring so much attention to like, okay, let me go see this movie. Because I've done that. I've done it with several movies. Killers of the Field, you know, when it was winning so many awards, I was like, okay, let me go see what this is like. And I believe that win is going to bring so much more attention, and it's going to leave people like, man, what else can they do with this? Right. You know, so the timing was perfect, man. It was perfect.
And could I add to the genius of what you all have said? There is a formula to make a great Godzilla movie. Don't betray its origins.
Yep.
And, I mean, you can work out of that, but don't betray it. The other thing is the genius use of CGI. I think a lot of our movies have gotten way too much heavy CGI creating the worlds. I know we can do things we haven't been able to do before.
Right.
But it's kind of overdone, overbaked. And I think the use in -1 was done so well.
Right.
So, you know, without being heavy over the top in a certain sense. The other thing I'd like to, I would say is there was no advertising as far as, there was no TV advertising. It could have doubled maybe the revenue.
Exactly.
It probably could have.
With a couple commercials. And I'm just saying, if Godzilla Kong wasn't, coming, they wouldn't have probably pulled it from the theaters. I know I would have went 3 more times to see it.
Right.
It just got better. So that's it. After you, Leslie, I'll keep my mouth shut.
Honestly, I don't think Godzilla vs. Kong had anything to do with that. Honestly.
I read an article where they said because it's right on the cusp of coming, what, a month or so, that was a part of the reason why its run is over. I read an article. Maybe they weren't explicitly suggesting that, but that's what.
And maybe you're right, but I don't think one takes the juice out of the other. The reason why they did it was because -1 did so great out the gate, which nobody really expected. And it's basically capitalism. Whether that was right decision or wrong decision, it's capitalism because it's based on Godzilla's name. But I know audiences are smart enough, they can look at -1 and look at Godzilla vs. Kong and know, yes, it's the same name, but it's 2 different interpretations. I would like to think audiences are smarter than that. But again, I lose faith in humanity on a regular basis, so I don't know. But I will say, maybe I'm going to be the pessimist of this group when it comes to the Oscar stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. It is nice that Godzilla has gotten this recognition. It's nice that the franchise got this recognition. But I'm one of those fans that feel like it didn't need it before and it doesn't need it now.
Understood.
Again, as I said earlier, the longest running film franchise in the world, and it did it without 1 Oscar. That says something. You know what I'm saying? That says something because Godzilla could have been ended a long time ago. They tried to end the series a few times before, but they were still acknowledging Godzilla. Why? Because he's an awesome vessel to tell a story. Basically, that's what it is. -1 is living proof that, yes, we can go from the goofy superhero Godzilla for the Monsterverse and still get a serious interpretation about Godzilla that deals with real-life issues. In -1's case, it's survivor's guilt and PTSD. So again, it's all about the execution of the vessel of the character. So, but again, I don't really feel like it's a big deal that, if it wins, great. But if it doesn't, 7 months from now, it's not like we're gonna really care. Because I mean, honestly, unless you're a film buff, name a film off the top of your head that won an Academy Award. The only thing that comes to mind, I think Denzel Washington won for Training Day, and that's on. Halle Berry won for Monsters Ball. But again, if you ask a regular Godzilla fan, I'm not picking on Godzilla fans when I say this, but name me 10 films that won an Academy Award. They probably can't even name, without Googling, without going to Google, name on the top of your head 10 films that won an Academy Award. I think that it's popular now because the Oscars are coming up now, but I think in a few months from now, we're not going to really care. But again, I just feel like that, again, it's nice to get that recognition, but at the same time, we never needed it. We never needed that validation because, again, there's always going to be that segment of the population that will always look at Godzilla film as less than. And you know what? Considering a Black History Month, not trying to make it a race thing, but we kind of know how that feels to be less than. You know what I'm saying? Minorities feel, you know, and I think that's one of the reasons why we gravitate towards Godzilla, because we know how that feels to be not on an equal playing field. You know what I'm saying? That's why I resonate with Godzilla a lot. But I think that, again, it's great for the recognition, but at the same time, I'm not going to lose sleep if it doesn't win, because it's -1 is still a great film, despite not having a golden statue attached to it. So it's only... Things can only get better from here because, again, -1 set the bar so high, and I'm looking forward to see what they go from here. But also, let me give some advice to all my fellow Godzilla fans that are easily triggered by all these supposed Godzilla YouTubers or video YouTubers that saw -1, saw Shin Godzilla, and think all of a sudden they're an expert. And now they're sitting here making video essays about why Godzilla does not work here, does not work there. Fans, be smarter than that. If you're a fan and you know all about the history, about the character, do not be sucked in to that type of trigger. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to trigger for a response. Yeah. And the best way to respond to ignorant people is just keep on rolling. Don't acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? We know as fans what Godzilla means. We know what he's capable of. We know that he is so many great things outside of these supposed video essays that are doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be triggered by that. You know what I'm saying? We are better than that. We are better to be sucked in by people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Just saying. Just saying.
And
John, what's up, man?
I was just going to say, a part of the Oscars, the Grammys, the Emmys and all that, just being nominated, being recognized by your peers. How many actors and actresses, they say, Emmy nominated actors? They may not have won. It's the nomination is just as important as winning. Because I'll be honest with you, some of the movies and actors and actresses who win, they get that curse. You never see them again. Especially, I could name some folk in our community that won, and then all of a sudden they've been ghosted in a way. Or
absolutely,
eliminated.
Yeah. You know? So, but again, an Oscar doesn't dictate how great a character is, especially Godzilla. Again, we were fine before we got it, and we're gonna be fine well after it. So. Again, it's nice to be excited for it, but at the same time, for me personally, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now let's go to the next portion of the show. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I asked my awesome host to pick 5 different collectibles from their collection pertaining to an incarnation of Godzilla himself in honor of the character turning 70 this year. And it could be a figure, it could be a book, it could be anything. It has to be a collectible pertaining to an incarnation of Godzilla. Random. It could be whatever you want to pick. So again, we're going to splice our picks in between the talking points here versus saving everything at the end like I normally used to do. Kind of give more of a collectible feel to the show because at the end of the day, we are a collectible show. So, John, you're up first. What is your first pick of a Godzilla collectible of himself that resonates with you the most?
I'm not at home, so I don't have the privilege of having my figures lined up. However, I have my iPad, and I'll show what. It was a long time coming, and you, Leslie, helped me get this in my hands. And you know which one I'm referring to. And Mark helped do the paint job. Mark, it's the MM78 Godzilla 1975. I kind of decked him out in the 74. It's very hard to see.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Bloodied up there. That blood is really popping. This is, to me, the perfect incarnation of 75, and I'll say 74 too in there a little bit. Give me that. That is a resin kit. I came with the X-Plus, and the FS Favorite Sculptures line brings it out in vinyl, but that's the one that's the creme de la creme of it all for me.
What about you, Marcellus?
I don't have mine up here because it's sitting inside of a diorama, but it's the MM2875. It's the same as what Jonathan got. That I always wanted a 75. X-Plus went through a few of them, but they just didn't get the face quite right.
Right.
And so Leslie put me on 2 years ago at G-Fest, and I have the 75. But it's like I said, it's sitting over the diorama. I didn't want to pull that out, but it is just like the actual. Yep, there you go, right there with John is whole. And then John made it into a 74. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that.
Oh yeah, it'll work.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, so I agree with John.
Certain looks from certain angles, it says 74 all over.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. What you got, Adrian?
Ironically enough, I have to. Gonna be 3 for 3. The 1975 Godzilla. And like you said, Marcellus, we do have a lot of representation of 75, but this is absolute perfection. And of course, the reason why this is special to me is because Eric actually got it for me at G-Fest, not last year, but the year before. And Mark St. put this together for me. So I love this thing. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces in my collection for sure.
Indeed.
You know, ironic, that was the same G-Fest I got John. So me and Eric basically got both of y'all's, John and Adrian.
Yeah.
Things are beautiful, man. It
is gorgeous.
Fantastic.
Hopefully, that will make it into the Super Toho 30mm X-Plus line at some point.
Yeah, maybe for next year, the anniversary year.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. For me, Jonathan, if you can hear me, this one you can put up the first picture of the 73. My first pick is the X-Plus 25cm 1973 Godzilla. That is from the Wonderfest set with his mouth fixed open. And I chose this one, and it resonates with me on this level with the fact that this was the Godzilla that made me a fan. Without Megalon, I would not be sitting here in this chair. I would not be on Collect All Monsters. I would not have the collection that I have. I would not have made the awesome friends that I've made. And I know Megalon as a movie gets, dumped on a lot, and that's understandable, especially when you compare it to other films. But this was my gateway to Godzilla, and I would never, ever bash my gateway to this awesome franchise. So that's why I wanted to pick this, and it resonated with me the most. Again, just the X-Plus 1973 Godzilla. Again, this was the guy. After seeing him and Jet Jaguar kick butt, I'm like, you know what? I'm in it. I'm in it for the long haul. All right.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you. You know what? It's ironic that all of us in our first pick chose a 70s Godzilla.
No, what's up with that? Yeah, tic-tac-toe going on. It's amazing.
Yeah, we here.
We here.
All right, so let's go to the second topic. Now, of course, again, not only the topic of the Oscars is really is topical nowadays. There's also something else that's topical nowadays, and of course, it's the tier system. The movie tier system. Of course, y'all know if y'all on social media, y'all seen folks, throw up their tier system where you have to rank your Godzilla films, and I think it's 6 categories or 6 levels. Like the first category, S, is like the best of the best. What you think is the best of the best in your eyes. The next level, A, is the movie is great. B is good. C is like, you're indifferent to it. D is like, oh boy, here it comes. And F is like, start the buses, it's time to go home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just shout out a random Godzilla title, and you have to be brutally honest. And boy, Lord, this is where the comment section will probably come for us. But you have to be really honest where it ranks on your personal tier system. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to give an explanation because, it's your opinion. So why you have to explain yourself? But again, it's on your tier system for whatever reason, whatever category you want to put it in, okay? And I think I know 3 of us going to put this in a certain category. I know one person is going to be kind of like outside the box with this one, but okay. Again, John, Marcellus, and Adrian, just say what tier it's on. Destroy all monsters.
Oh,
look at John. He's depressed.
Can you give me that acronym again? Those letter grades? Because I know what letter it is. It begins with it.
Okay, the S, that's the top one. S or SS, that means the best or the elite in your eyes. It can't be touched. It's perfection. A, you find a movie that is great. B, you find a movie that is good, not great, but good. C, you're like, he's in the middle, you're indifferent to it. D is like it needs massive improvement, and F is garbage. Like it needs to go into a blender and never come back.
You can't see it.
I can't see it. Just say it.
I can't see it. Just say it, John.
D for damn.
Oh boy. Hey. Yep. All right, oh God, John is getting us on the wrong foot right now. All right, Marcellus, where does it land? What tier is it on? Destroy all monsters.
Y'all gonna be mad. It's at a C+ because I just love the 68 suit. That's it.
That's the only redemption.
That's the only thing. I love that 68 suit.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right, Adrian, where you at?
I mean, I like the 68 suit too, but it's going in D for damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know, and it had so much potential and concept.
Yeah.
So much, and it just faltered.
Would CGI save it? If they redid it now, would CGI save it?
Yeah.
No.
To me, Monster Zero did it better, and it had fewer monsters and fewer monster action.
Yeah.
You're right. Dang.
You know what? I would go with C. I'm not going to go D. I would go C. It's a film that, again, I think, John, you said it best a long time ago, especially now that it's on, like, you know, the Godzilla channel 24/7 on Pluto TV. If it's on, I'm not rushing to the TV to go see it. I mean, if it's on and if I'm that bored, I'm like, okay, you know. Again, my biggest gripe with Destroy All Monsters, what they promise and what we got is two different things. And that's why I don't really, you know what I'm saying? All right, so that's where it lands in our tier system. Don said D. Me and Marcellus said C. And Adrian said D. So Adrian and John, y'all got some explaining to do on Monday morning.
I'm ready. Bring it on.
Hemi said S.
Well, David, wow. All right.
Oh, Hemi said an S.
Wow.
Okay, well, help me. They do things different in Australia, so you got to give him a pass. Just saying. So you know.
Oh my God.
All right, here's the next film. John, I kind of know where you're going with this, and Adrian too, to a certain extent. Godzilla versus Kong.
Which one?
2021. Godzilla versus Kong.
He said Godzilla versus Kong.
John, be honest.
All right.
Say it.
I'm calling.
Go ahead, John. Get it out.
I'm in between a B and a C. I look. I don't watch it. I love it, but I hate it. I have a love-hate.
I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Oh my God.
That was an F. I thought it was going in the F category.
I thought so too.
It is unique. It's an important contribution. It was in color. The suit is unique. I wish it had more.
He said F minus. David said F minus.
What do you David was gonna say?
Oh, we got to talk about that.
Wow. Next week's episode is going to be on fire, and I can't wait.
Wow. It pushed Godzilla into another space and expectation. It set the 60s. It gave a trajectory.
You know what? You're full of crap. I know exactly why you gave it a B.
Why?
I know why too.
Because he put Kong in cardiac arrest.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why you put it in B. Be honest. Say it. He killed Kong. Say it.
Kong, you got lucky.
I'm gonna give you that.
Gave him some electric power. He shouldn't, it's high according to the texts. And so let's just keep moving. But God, I love that suit. I love that suit. And it's a special movie. I can't wait till if it ever makes a rotation on Pluto, because I think those who don't value it will be.
Whoa. I ain't talking about 62. I said 2021. What are you talking about?
Oh, you talking about that car?
Yes. No, I said
don't ever mention that mess. You talking about mom?
Wow.
So it's an F. It's an F.
Man, that's a Z.
Oh, it's a Z.
Oh, no. I got exposed because I'm just gonna be honest. Look, I'm glad the fandom, has its. They love it. I can't with the Monsterverse. I can't do with the Kong thing, and I'm sorry. What's coming? I can't. I don't even. This just doesn't register. When you I thought you were talking about King Kong.
No. That's why I said Godzilla.
Kong versus Godzilla. I'm sorry. Oh no! Thank you. I'm with you, David. We don't got to talk about that.
They gonna talk to me.
No, see,
straight A.
I'm not talking about this.
Marcellus said A.
I love that movie.
Wait a minute,
John, like a gangster. Nobody ain't gonna do nothing about it.
John and Marcellus, y'all on the opposite ends. Marcellus, you at A, and John is at Z.
I'm between an A and an S. I love the movie. It's just that simple.
It was a COVID movie. I could deal with it for entertainment, but I can't. It doesn't tell me anything about Godzilla. It adds nothing to Godzilla's lore. It's entertainment. Now I know the original Kong versus Godzilla that was entered on. It had a certain entertainment value, but it does nothing. It doesn't add lore. And that's what I said earlier. You can't portray Godzilla's origins and then attempt to resuscitate him as you move along in the series of films. They've betrayed Godzilla's origins from the beginning. I'm sorry, I'm about to be real hard. And Godzilla, that's why people don't appreciate Godzilla sometimes, because we've given these films that just don't. And we can go back to the Showa era and say some things that, every one of those movies actually had some serious commentary, some important matters that were dealt with. Now, that's just me. Kong versus Godzilla, it's for a younger generation of fans. I'm not saying. I'm sorry, y'all. Just to be honest, I don't like it.
This is like Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. He's Stephen A. I'm gonna give it an A. John, can I still come to WrestleMania?
Yes. No, I'm going to say something terrible. I'm finding a soft spot in my heart for 98 more and more. I'm just saying.
You know what? He's out of here. I'm gonna cut his head off. Thank you, Jonathan. Taking him out. So I guess it's gonna be the three wise men, because we're wise, unlike that daggone gay. Bring him back.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh. I'm just an older fan, and look, things don't age well.
I don't know.
Some Godzilla movies age well.
Mm-hmm.
They don't age with me. They don't make me want to come back to them. I watched them because it was out of my duty.
Adrian, where you at? John's at the Z. Marcellus at the A. Where you at?
You know how I feel about this damn film. C minus, almost a D. This, God, I'm not gonna go on a tirade. I'm gonna stop myself.
Go ahead,
but C,
I gotta hear
C.
Hey,
I would say I would give it a strong B. I still feel like the human story could have been better, and there were a lot of things that they didn't really address. But the actual physical action of you seeing Godzilla and Kong go at it was actually the saving point of the film, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Even though Kong lost, but still, whenever I watch that fight scene, I'm still into it to this day. So I'll give it a strong B. Next film, GMK. And John, you better be careful.
I give it an S. But I want to say something about Kong. One last thing. If they had did a little bit more of Skull Island like storyline, where you take a serious, bring in some more serious topics into Kong and have Godzilla and Kong clash, and then have to come together, against some human element that needed to be smashed, and give me something to believe that really touches human experience. That's how you make that movie better to me.
I agree, John. 100%.
Absolutely, because the idea of making Kong a pharmaceutical spokesman, that's more believable to me.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
John, I'm with you, but come on now. You're pushing it. I'm telling you. You can't defend that one. Come on now.
Remember 33. Kong was brought to New York, man. I mean, for exploitation.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is about greedy corporations and exploitive, we can get it. So give me something. Just give me something to be upset about. And then Kong, Godzilla can do their thing together. And like Mecha could have been,
that was a waste.
Maybe
That was a waste.
Destroy them both. I don't know. Okay, but that's the GMK S, man. It's superb. It's
S. Okay, Marcellus, where you at?
I give it about a A, B plus. I usually didn't like that movie.
Really?
And I didn't. And then I guess the more I got into it, I started appreciating it better. So I'll give it an A.
Where you at, Adrian?
S. Easy.
Absolutely. I would give it. Well, is she watching?
Oh man.
I mean, because John, you already know this. Like at first, I wasn't feeling GMK either, and I mean, I'll talk more about that when we get one of my collectible picks. But I go more detailed there. But I would say, I would give it a strong A. I give it a strong A because I love Godzilla, but as a King Ghidorah fan, that film doesn't do King Ghidorah a lot of favors. So that's why I give it a strong A. I mean, I still say it's the best film of the Millennium series.
Oh, easily.
And I'm so glad that it highly influenced -1. So yeah, a strong A for me. All right, next film. The Return of Godzilla 1984/1985. Where does it land?
Wow. I now give it a strong B plus, but if you rolled the clock back 40 years, I would have been like, oh man, a D.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want Godzilla to be evil again, and so it caught me off guard. And then seeing 85 kind of messed up. I didn't know what 84, edited and all that was about till years later, and now it's like one of my favorites. Definitely 84. So it's gone from the dirt to the porcelain.
I gotta pause for a second. I'm being chewed out by one of my daughters because I didn't mention her as one of the strong Black people. So Paige, Paige Henderson. I'm getting chewed out, y'all. So I gotta see her at church tomorrow. You got my back. You got my back. You good to go. She's like, you ain't saying nothing about me.
Yep.
Hey, Pastor, my dad was a pastor, used to say, charge it to my head.
Right, not my heart.
Oh, man.
She gonna charge this to my head, and she gonna charge this to my head. So she already started. But I got you. I'm with John on that one. I give it a B. Back then, I didn't too much care for it. I didn't even. When I went to the movies to see it to the theater, I didn't like it because I was expecting the older stuff. Yeah. But then more and more now, I appreciate it. So I give it a strong B.
Okay. How about you, Adrian?
I mean, you already know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's easily an S. And even though, yes, as I've already admitted, 1985 is better, I can still sit down and watch 1984 also because it's not the same movie, but it is the same movie. So S always.
Okay, for me, this is one of the films I watched early on as a child, 85, more so than 84. I'm going to give you two answers. 85, A. 84, D.
Wow.
Come on,
y'all know me. 84 to me is boring. To me, 84 is like going to an accounting convention. That is how boring it is. I'm sorry. It is boring. It drags. The pacing is better than 85. I don't care. Give me the bad jokes and Raymond Burr.
Raymond Burr is great, but the jokes, man, it's too.
I'd rather have that than have moments of Godzilla just standing there looking like he has no purpose in life. He's just looking around and like
right.
So that's why, again, 85A, 84D. Wow. All right, the next film, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 from 1993.
I love that movie. I'm giving it an S.
I give it an A.
A.
Again.
Watch yourself.
D. D. You know what? When people tell me that film, in their opinion, is the best Heisei film ever made,
It's good.
It's like I want to do a background check on them. And like seriously, like you think that is better than 89 and Destroyer in 84? I'm sorry.
I do agree with you on that, Leslie.
Mechagodzilla, he looked cool, but he doesn't hold a candle to the Showa one. I don't get the Rodan plot. Is he the uncle or the cousin? Godzilla looks like a bloated hot mess. I'm sorry. I'm not with that film. I'm sorry.
It's the drama. Godzilla's brought to the brink. Second brain, it's blown up and all that good stuff.
The best thing about that movie,
I love Baby Godzilla, Leslie.
The best thing about that movie is the end credits for me. That is over. That's the best thing about that.
And I know Jonathan can appreciate how great that soundtrack was.
Oh my God.
That is the best soundtrack.
I will admit that. The Mechagodzilla theme is so amazing. So, all right, a few more films, then we go to the next topic. Let's do a couple more anniversary films. Of course, I think we all know. I think we're all going to feel the same way about this film. The original 1974 Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, where it lands.
Oh, that's S. That's
right.
Snaps and all that.
Right. That's 3 S's. That's
S. I had a Superman shirt on. S.
Again, we had this saying in our culture. That part. That part. Okay. Next film. I'm just thinking of these off the top of my head. And John, boy, me and David. Okay, Mothra versus Godzilla, and that hand going on top of his head is not a good sign.
Okay,
it's not.
It is. I give it a. I know this is contradictory. I give it a B+. It's just not my favorite, but it gets. My left is gonna be loving the Godzilla movie when Godzilla. What's that? Don't make sense. That's the only monster that beat Godzilla. That's Mothra's the only one that truly destroyer me. Not really.
He gonna keep them boos going. I give it a. I give it a.
What do you want?
I give it a.
It's a great film.
Yeah, I give it a B.
Say B or D?
B.
Oh, but still.
Yeah, it's not one of my tops. I mean, of course I like the 64 Super, the actual movie and stuff. I mean, I give it I still give it a. I mean, I'm being nice. Jonathan, give me no booze. Thank you, Jonathan. Like, I got to see that dude at G-Fest. Hey, did you boo me?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I don't need to watch it.
What'd you say, Adrian? What'd you say, S?
Yes, S easily.
Oh yeah, you already know. You know where I stand. It's an S. It's an S.
Easy.
Last one, the original, 1954, or if you would have ranked the 56 film, where does it land? I kind of know where John's going to say, but go for it.
S for 54, no doubt. It's the champ. I put -1 right there, but 56, that's what I grew up on, and I never wanted to see it. Gosh, I hate to say it now as I look at 56. Raymond Burr was awesome, but gosh, it's just a bastardization in a lot of ways of 54. I'm just being honest. That's how I feel.
You're fine. You're cool.
It's some stuff that was done. It's just, you can't do that.
Definitely an S. That's simple.
Yeah, it's an S.
Dang. You can't have a wrong Japanese one. What was it, Lucy? For them? Come on, man.
So it's all S's. That's wonderful. You know what? The film does deserve an S. It really does. It does. Not for me. 56. I give it a strong B. 54. a D.
You playing around?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
right.
Leslie.
nope.
Stop. Just stop.
And again, I'm saying it from a perspective where I look at Godzilla films for entertainment. Now I know there are a lot of messages in some of these films, more so than not, right? But 54, but I go to these films to really enjoy them and have some fun with them. And I understand the 54 film is a powerful film. It's the one that started it all. And it's a great piece of film. You know what I'm saying? Arguably the greatest Godzilla film of all time. But it's a film that I really go back to. I don't find enjoyment or entertainment out of it. I have to be in the mood to watch 54. So that's why it's in D. It's not me not respecting the film. But it's a film that, again, if I want to be depressed, I'll watch it. But again, I got to be in the mindset to watch 54. I can watch Monster Zero, Gigan, Terror, 91, GMK, Godzilla King of Monsters 2019. I can watch that willy-nilly and not have any emotional baggage attached to it. But 54, you have some emotional baggage. I still think you can say that and still acknowledge and respect the film. I'm not one of these fans that feel like you have to put the film at number one because you're a Godzilla fan. If that's the case, then I broke that law a long time ago. I respect it, but it's not one of my favorites. I think that is a valid criticism.
It is.
Right.
I grew up not wanting to see the original because I didn't understand. I didn't have the play. I just wasn't ready to understand the complexity of it growing up. I mean, I just wanted the hero Godzilla, but I understand. It is nothing. It's all suffering. It's all pain. There's nothing pleasant about it. But sometimes we need that medicine. But it's not like. But anytime it's on now, I want it on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
There's some new dimension of it I missed that I see in it. When I see it again.
All right, now we're going to the second round of our picks, of our collectible picks. I asked these wonderful gentlemen to pick as far as like a Godzilla incarnation or a collectible of a Godzilla incarnation that resonates with you. So what is your second pick, John?
Oh wow, this is tough, but because I don't have all my figures to share with me, so I'm going to say the one that okay, I'll go with this one. I love it. Let me just get the pick because the plus. Kai, Godzilla 1891. Let me kind of flip see if I can show this here. I wish I had it with me. Let me just say.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. I want more. I wish I had the other he did from 91, but I love it. Give me 91 in it every time. Give me that. And Sakai does it second to none.
Me, I like this thing here.
That's beauty. That's a beauty.
That's beauty.
I mean, I think I like it because it represents. I like the Millennium stuff. I mean the Monsterverse stuff. I love it. This thing was just nice. It's mine. There you have it.
How about you, Adrian? What's your second pick?
Pick is actually going to be the original, the kind of version of the 1991 Godzilla.
Yes.
This is the one that I actually rebought. This isn't my original one, but the original I did get was my first brand new X-Plus figure I got, and what got me down this rabbit hole. So I still love this thing.
Yeah.
Got it, bought him back. He missed
That's
me.
great. Yes.
Okay, my second pick. Of course, Jonathan hooked me up with the second pick. It is the first figure that kickstarted my favorite line of collectibles from X-Plus, the Gigantic series, with the X-Plus Gigantic series, GMK Godzilla.
Yeah.
Again, y'all know I love Gigantics. I love the bigger size stuff. Call me a size queen. I don't care. But I love the bigger size, figures. You know what I'm saying? The bigger, the better, And this was the start of something great. Think about the great figures we got after him. Mecha Godzilla, 2019, 89, 64, the 38 versions of Shin, 54, and, all that good stuff. But you had to start somewhere, and so you got started with this great incarnation here. But also, this figure resonates with me, especially the legendary guys, not legendary, but the GMK Godzilla, because this was the figure that really got Sandra on board with the collecting fandom. Again, I told the story before, but in a sense, she saw this figure online and she asked me if I had it. I was like, no, and she was like, "What Godzilla film was that from?" Because she was getting back into it. Showed the GMK, and the rest is history. So again, going back to that support system that we talked about earlier, I have a strong support system in Sandra, the strongest, and we had this common bond where we love GMK. Because at first I'm like, I think it was, I think John, did you say at first when you saw it, you didn't really particularly care for it? Or I think Marcellus, one of y'all said it. I was the same way. Like when I first saw it, it was cool to see Godzilla evil, but again, I wasn't a fan of him going through all the three monsters like he was going through a driveway. Like I wasn't really a big fan of that. But once I saw the film through her eyes and she was excited, I was like, you know what? And now it's become one of my most favorite Godzilla films of all time. But all that does not happen without this incarnation of Godzilla. And I think it's one of the most fiercest incarnations of the GMK Godzilla in collectible form. And hopefully we'll get more of him in the future. Now, let's go towards the third main topic. And I've asked this question for to my host, and of course, in the chat, you're more than welcome to pop down your answers too. But we're going to go around the room super fast and tell you our top 10 favorite Godzilla designs, suits, and again, it could be from the film, from the anime, it doesn't matter. But again, 70 years Godzilla is celebrating, you know what I'm saying? And there are so many different awesome incarnations of Godzilla. Like I said, not everyone's a home run. I say, you know what? Look at the Godzilla designs as a whole, all of them. Again, not all of them are perfect. Look at that as like a big bed of beautiful roses and flowers. but there's a weed here and there. You know what I'm saying? So but we're going to tell you like super fast around the room, kind of like what we did last year when we gave you our top 10 favorite Godzilla films. This year we're doing the designs themselves. All right, round the room real fast. What is your number 10? Starting with John. What is your number 10, sir?
55. 55.
Bruh.
You looking the wrong way. Other way, John. There you go.
He did it again, didn't he? He looked the wrong damn way, didn't he?
He got like
Yeah, I see. My camera
like the Brady Bunch.
Because see, for me, this.
There you go.
There you go.
That's not what I see on my screen.
Man. Move on. Okay, Marcellus. Okay, Marcellus, go ahead.
Number 10, 1999 2000 suit. Love it.
Okay. Yep. And just pass on to the next. So I got to interject.
Go ahead, Adrian.
1972. Leslie?
I'm with you on that one, Marcellus. My number 10 is 1999/2000. John, what's your number 9?
Number 9, that what you just said, 2000 millennium.
Number 9, 89.
Mm.
Oh.
Adrian.
Number 9, -1.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. My number 9. What is number 9? Because I flip-flop them in my head. And again, I know this design is not heavily popular, but damn it, he's on my list. The 1967. I don't care. I love that fat. I love that fat freak. I'm sorry. 1967.
Burger King hands.
Yes, I love him. 1967 is my number 9. What's your number 8, John?
My number 8 is 62.
Number 8 is 91.
Number 8 is 2004.
My number 8 is 1966, where he looks drunk.
Really?
I'm sorry. I love it. I'm sorry when he looks all coked out and all that good stuff. I do. I love to see Monster suit. I know it looks like it got ran over by a pickup truck, but I still love that suit. All right. What's your number 7?
My number 7, 84.
My number 7, 1964.
Number 7, 1991.
My number 7 is 1972 from Gigan. What's your number 6?
91.
My number 6 is 74.
Number 6 is GMK, 2001.
My number 6 is King Goji, 1962. Going to the top 5. What's your 5? I got 5 on it.
68.
68? Okay.
Number 5?
Yeah.
Me and John there, 68.
Number 5 for me, 99, 2000.
Number 5, 84. What's your number 4?
Shin Godzilla, 2016.
Ooh, I cracked up in there. Number 4, -1.
All right.
Number 4, 1975, 1974.
Number 4, 1974. What's your number 3?
89.
They about to text me on this one, Leslie. Number 3, 2019, 2021.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I like the MonsterVerse too. Hey.
Hey, it's fine.
Number 3, 1964A, specifically.
Yeah, because there's a difference. You're right, brother. You're right.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference.
Number 3 for me is GMK. What is your number 2?
54.
Number 2, 1966.
Number 2, 1989.
Number 2, 1991. And of course, what is your number 1?
74. Always and forever.
Always 65.
1985, always and forever.
And you already know, always and forever in 1964. All right. Now let's go to the third pick of our collectibles. What is that third collectible that you're picking, John?
Okay, so, you know, when certain collectibles have come out recently, they're just like resonating with me in ways and making me appreciate films that I didn't feel all that good about. And this, if you don't have it, I mean, I would get it. I think it's fantastic because it's the only real suit accurate Godzilla we have, and it's the Godzilla 2000.
Yeah.
It snatched it, and when I was in Japan, privileged of being in Japan in November, I had lunch with it. The very suit that they scanned. So this, highly, it's a museum piece for me. It's like bringing Godzilla home with me.
Yeah.
Highly recommended. Get it while you can.
Which one is that?
Which
one is that one?
This is the
X-Plus Super Toho.
Super Toho, okay. Godzilla, Millennium. They just released it. You had to get it through the Godzilla store.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
It's a suit. It's like
the 3D scan of the suit. It's a 3D scan of the actual suit that's in Japan that John saw.
Awesome.
You can't.
Yeah, I mean that's how I think that's how the KLC is.
And this one, I mean, this is the suit. It's the only real suit accurate Godzilla figure that I know of. I mean, it's scanned right from, and that was the second suit used from the film.
Hold my beer.
They restored it.
Hold my beer. I'm coming. Hold my beer.
Mine is going to be, because, we only got I love the 65, 60, 66, kind of similar. We only have the X-Plus 25 and the 60 and the 65, but I do have a 65 Takeshita Craft coming. But this 66, I like it and I appreciate it because this was a difficult kit. I mean, this was a extremely difficult kit to put together and then have him look drugged out, crazy looking like how he is. So I really like this thing. I got the 65 should be coming. You know, but that 65, 66 is the only reputation I got that's close to that. That's larger than the 25 centimeter X-Plus. And then, you know, I could have got so many of them, but that's one of them that I call dear to me. Adrian?
So, of course, if y'all been watching my YouTube channel, y'all know that I'm super picky when it comes to getting Gigantics. I only have 2 X-Plus Gigantics in my collection. So, of course, I have to go with my original Gigantic, the FSL54.
That's a winner. That's awesome.
This thing is beautiful. It's an awesome figure. It's a teeny bit stylized, but I honestly love it for everything it is, and I have no regrets with this being.
Yeah, that's a beaut.
Okay.
Good pick, man. Great.
That is a good pick. It is a good pick. John, you can fire up the next pick for me. And Adrian, I'm with you with the X-Plus Gigantic series. And my third pick is the X-Plus Gigantic series, 1989 Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, that is the absolute best Gigantic that they have ever made. Look at that. Look at that. And I know it's the 89, but in my warped mind, I still see this as like a 91. You know, and the 91-89 resonates with me because I think that is the best look Godzilla had in the Heisei series. And I've always said, if Godzilla was a real creature and he came out of the ocean, the one I want to walk out is the 91. I think that is like one of the best collectibles of the 89/91 Godzilla. And that's why I had to include it on my list here. So that's my pick, the X-Plus Gigantic series, standard edition of the 1989 Godzilla. Now we're going to do something fun that we have never done before on this show. Now, I've done word association exercises. I've done, this may be an unpopular opinion. I've done One Has to Go. That's still coming, ladies and gentlemen. But we have never done what I'm about to propose to my host right now. And again, when it comes to Black folks, we can be real emotional when it comes to certain situations. And how we react may not be how you will react or how a Hispanic person will react or anybody else will react. We have our own way of reacting to certain things. And sometimes we do it in an over-the-top way sometimes. So what I propose is that I pick 3 special moments from 3 films celebrating anniversaries this year. And we're basically going to act out the moment. You know what I'm saying? We're going to act out the moment in these 3 movies. You know what I'm saying? The scenes are going to come from the original 54 film, Mothra vs. Godzilla, and Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. And Jonathan, again, you can throw up whatever pick you want, and then I'll just tell the story from there and how we're going to do this, okay? Okay.
Oh, man.
Now, David Dopko, I know you're in the chat, buddy. Hopefully this will put a smile on your face. But in case you don't know, this is from the awesome film, my favorite film of all time, Mothra vs. Godzilla. Is the scene that after Godzilla is awakened, he attacks Japan, and the 3 protagonists go to Mothra's island to get her to help. And they have to appeal to the natives first. So what we're going to do, we're going to act out these parts on how we will react in a situation like this. You know what I'm saying? So here's how we're going to do it. Here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to play the role of the angry natives. Okay? Adrian, you can play the role of the girl reporter, and John and Marcellus, y'all going to play the role of the dude reporters. And y'all are basically trying to convince me to send Mothra after Godzilla. Now, let's do it from the American version, because if you remember in the Japanese version, when they first are confronted by the natives, they outright say, okay, Godzilla's back in Japan, we need Mothra to help. In the American version, they don't let them know Godzilla's back until after they come across the ferries. So I want y'all to prolong you telling me that Godzilla is back to kind of, amp up the tension here. You know what I'm saying? So Marcellus, John,
we said it in our lingo of if we showed up on the scene.
Yeah, how would we react right now in 2024 from a Black person's perspective? Again, I'm the native. Adrian is the girl reporter. John and Marcellus, y'all could be the dude reporters, Takarado, Koizumi. And here's how we're going to act it out. Okay, again, you have to prolong you tell me about Godzilla until you have no choice but to tell me. All right, y'all can start off with however you want to start off. who's gonna talk first?
Oh boy.
Hey, bro. Yeah.
For first of all, drink this. All y'all drink this because all y'all got evil spirits on you, and I don't know what y'all got going on, but this is a place of peace, even though 90% of the island is bombed to crap thanks to y'all. So here, you drink this, you drink this. You got evil spirits. You got evil spirits. And I'm not looking at you because I want your spirit on me.
And you can't put no lemons in this?
Nah. Again, y'all got some crap going on with y'all, but you know what? Cut to the chase. Why y'all here?
Hey man, look, dude. Hey, we need y'all, man. You got to come on. Hey, you got your dude over here doing some stuff. Hey.
What dude? What you mean, bro?
Hey man, look. I don't know what y'all doing over here in this mountain, but stuff getting out.
We need to talk to the fairies right away. I don't know why you're making us wait this long. We need to talk to the fairies. We're here for them. We're not here for you.
Right? Hey, where them little chicks at?
What you need to talk to them for?
Hey, it's a club opening up.
Oh, now look. We've been through this 3 years ago. You're not gonna take him and put him on a nightclub and have him like dance on a pole. We already been through that.
No, bro, that ain't what we need him for.
Wait, hold on. They ain't even like that though.
It is like that. You put him on the show. The one thing that was missing was a daggone pole. So why are you here? We came to you. We came to you last week asking you to bring the egg back. Y'all basically slammed the door in our face. Now you have the audacity to show up in our house and asking for our help.
I mean, bro, that egg was sunny side up. Do you know? I mean, you know how many people we can feed with that joint? But look, man, hey, we need them little girls, man.
You know what? You know what? Y'all two stop talking. I want to talk to the tall brother in the back with the hat. What do you have to say? Why are you here?
We can roll like that. Y'all got to come on and work with us. I mean, work against us. We all maybe family, right?
We family. This ain't no Fast and Furious film. What the hell y'all talking about?
Bro, we look just alike.
Oh, now we look alike.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't say that last week. Y'all didn't say that last week when we tried to get the egg back. Now all of a sudden you want to be all up on my good side, right? You know what? Cut to the chase. Why are y'all here? What is the reason why y'all here?
We need to talk to the fairies about getting the egg back. We made up a plan. We need to get the egg back. We need the fairies to do it.
No, you need Mothra. Right? Why you need Mothra for?
Hey, bro, because he got these eggshells is over here, and look, that big lizard dude. Hey, man.
Who? What?
You got the big lizard cat over here, man. He like on his way up to the city, man. And
what lizard? Gorgo? What lizard? Gorgo? Like who you talking about?
Tell him, Jay. Tell him, Joe. I mean, look, it's stopping our progress, man. So you got to fly this dude in and help us out, bro. Tell them little girls to fly him in.
First of all, Mothra's not feeling that well, so why do you need her?
Hey,
who's back in Japan that you need her for?
Your Godzilla dude, bro.
No.
Hey, man.
No. You know what? Thank y'all for coming. We appreciate it. God bless and good night. Don't let the door hit you. When the good Lord split you, we just
Bro, we ain't leaving up out of here without him coming with us. So
because Godzilla's coming with too many people. We need Martha's help.
So you come to my house?
Japan from California, from South Central. We can make this happen. He needs to come with us.
It's like that. It's like that. That's the set you claiming, fool. Okay, it's on.
Look, you got to support Black businesses, man. What you doing? We about come on. We can't be doing the crabs in the basket, man. Come on now.
Jay, come on. Get your boy.
Oh, and so now y'all French because y'all saying this we. Ain't no we. Ain't no we.
We cousins from another mother, brothers. Come on.
Look, man. We'll throw about 5 more eggs in there, but we need you got to bring. Hey, we need some help, man. For real, we need some help, dude.
All right. Okay. It's all right because we all know once Mothra dies, another one will take its place. So go ahead, Mothra can go and deal with y'all got to deal with. Blah 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 blah.
Keep the little girls?
No, they ain't strippers. Let's move on, please. All right, that's the first scenario. Now let's go to the next scenario. And Jonathan, you can pick whatever picture that's left, whatever you want to pick. That was fun. I really enjoyed that.
There's some serious commentary there. That's a it's a fascinating aspect to this along with the original Kong.
Yeah,
it's fascinating, man.
Yeah, because again, it's like and I know the three protagonists from Mothra vs. Godzilla. It wasn't them directly that denied their people their egg, but still, they still represent the people that did do that. So it takes a lot of gall to go on their home turf and ask them to help them when they got their help, refused in their face. So, all right, here's the next scenario.
Oh, this is it.
Oh, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. Okay. All right. This is, of course, one of the pivotal moments in Ghidra three-headed monster. You all know the story. Ghidra have been unleashed. He's attacking Japan. Godzilla and Rodan are going after each other. And Mothra is coming in to convince them to join forces to take out King Ghidra. So we're going to recreate that conversation. Now, I'm only doing 3 roles, so I'm going to try to make it fair as possible. So the person who doesn't go this time will go on the last slide, which is next. All right. I'm going to be Rodan. John, you can be Mothra. Marcellus, you can be Godzilla. Okay, Mothra, start us off.
Y'all, it's looking pretty bad out there. We got to get a job done. Are you with me? Are you for me? Or are you against me? What we got the streets are looking pretty bad out there. We got to take care of this cat. You rolling with me? You riding with me? Come on.
First of all, he got one more time to kick a boulder in my face, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate him. And besides, don't y'all have beef? Because didn't you beat his ass like 6 months ago? So why are you trying to? No, I'm not interested. I'm like, no, he's like that one coworker that I can't stand. I'm not gonna work with him. So.
Ain't none of us gonna have anything if we just look. We run this thing. This we can't let this boy in our neighbor in our hood and just take over like this. Come on now, but you can't be playing around trying to stop fighting each other. Let's crash in a basket. What's up?
You come over here and you come into my house.
Oh my God!
You don't even acknowledge me. You come in from your little island. Now you ask for my help. And you want us to side for my help. What's the pay? What's the pay for this, Johnny boy? What's the pay? What's the pay? Johnny, you and your Mothra friend and your Rodan, your bird come in. Now you want our help. All we do is fight. Where were you at when we were fighting, Jay? Where were you at, Mothra? And then again, I ask you, where's the girls?
It's time. There's a time and a season for everything. And it's time we come together and do what we supposed. We can't let this go down like this. Put aside all this bickering and fighting. Let's get with it.
It's not.
I'm gonna fly away. Like, this is not for me. I don't feel like doing anything.
I don't know. There's no reason in all of this. Let's just burn the bird. Let's burn the bird and give it to the thing with the 3 heads. Let's burn the bird. The bird likes chicken.
I'm gonna flap my wings and just fart in his face because that's all he deserves at this point. I don't feel like we should have to work together because, again, I'm sick and tired of people calling him the king of the monsters. Can he fly? Can he do what I can do? No, he can't. So if
I go deal with this, I'm taking your title. Because y'all, this is punk, man. Y'all punking down, man. Come on. We fighting each other. This is a job to be done. Come on, man.
Let me ask you a question, Martha. Do you think you have a chance against Ghidorah?
Look.
Like you can barely take out a subway train. What makes you think you can take out Ghidorah?
I tell you what,
you don't care nothing about the community. Don't. I mean, come on, man.
I tell you what, Big
They need us right now. Ain't gonna be nothing left. Y'all gonna stand by and watch your loved ones take one?
You mean to tell me you want us to fight for them, the people that have been trying to take us out for all these many years?
I don't know.
I don't know about that one. Yes, he's right. I don't know about that one.
I don't know. We can save the clubs in Japan.
Jesus Christ.
We might have to listen to the Lava guy. Yeah.
The man done came up in here, and we not gonna stand up and take him. Oh, this is all we got left.
I tell you what, Big
man,
Larva.
out of here.
Tell you what, Big Larva. If
the said Big Larva.
If the big chicken is down, yeah,
You can
forget about it.
Man, I gotta go
if
do
the
what I gotta
chicken.
do.
I'll go if the Big Bird goes.
Y'all good for nothing.
I'll go if the Big Bird goes. We go in, we give him a 6-piece McNugget, and we go. I go if the Big Bird goes. If the Big Bird goes, I go.
Come on now.
Okay, you made your point. Okay, we're gonna do this, but at the end of the day, again, he got more time to kick a boulder in my face, and I'm smacking the crap out of him on the back of the head.
I promise if I don't speak you with a boulder, you fly away, I'm gonna hit you with a boulder. You fly away, hit you with a boulder. You need a boulder.
All this kaiju on kaiju crime, we got to move on.
That oh my god, that was.
We can say the Tokyo clubs. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go fight the three.
The first time ever you heard Godzilla have like a mafia accent. Only on Collect All Monsters we have. Yeah. Oh man, that was awesome. All right, now let's go towards the third scenario. Hopefully y'all found this entertaining. Hopefully. If not, we'll at least entertain ourselves.
Yeah, my church ain't on here, right? Nobody from my church.
Well, Tamiko's up here. She did say the Godfather Godzilla, which honestly, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, the last and final scenario. And John, if you can throw up that last picture, I really do appreciate it. And it's from 1954. It's from 1954. Okay. I'm gonna be Sarah.
That's what I was thinking. Like, hey, what's going on? What's really going on right here?
That is too much. It's just too much.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna be. This is the part in the film where Emiko and Ogata go to Serizawa to convince him to use the Oxygen Destroyer against Godzilla. It's been building towards this moment because, you know, Emiko has been trying to work up the courage to tell the real business between her and Ogata to him since they were originally going to be married. But we're going to give you a 2024 spin on this. I'm going to be Serizawa. Adrian, you can be Emiko. And John, you can be Ogata. And it's the scene where I'm Serizawa. I'm walking in. I see the room where both of y'all are in. I don't see Ogata yet, but I just see Emiko. And I'm walking in with a smile on my face. And then I turn the corner and you're Ogata sitting right there, blindsided me. So I'm going to start off this conversation. Emiko, what's going on? Look at you looking all good with them heels. Go ahead, girl. Okay. Why is this dude up in here? Ogata! Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on?
It's word, man.
How you doing? How's collecting sea garbage for a living? You doing good on that? You doing great on that? Okay.
That's a shame.
Okay, well, both of y'all sit down. I don't know why both of y'all are here. I expected the girl to be here, but not the side dude. But anyways,
I heard some stuff on the street, man, that you had something, you know, we got some needs, man, and you holding back on us. I'm just going to check out what you got going on, you know, see, you know.
I mean, you never came to my house before, but you never came to my house before. So why are you here now? And why are you here with her?
I'll let her do some splaining, but you know,
I told him your secret, and we need the secret to help us out with this.
It's pretty badass.
Look, you told him what?
Told him your secret. I had to tell him because we have to figure something out with Godzilla, and we don't know what we're gonna do. stuck on the log right now, and the only thing that can stop him is your secret.
That's it.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know why you're coming at me like this, because I know for damn sure you did not tell him what I told you to keep in secret. Woman, boy, anime. If I can take this shoe off, girl.
Look,
but it can't be a secret no more because we needed to be able to defeat Godzilla. At this point, you need to stop playing games and just go on and use it.
Doc,
and we're here to convince you that we need to use it right now.
Yeah, come on, Doc. We need you, man. We the secret, the word is out on the street. What you doing? We need that, and we need it now. And if you're not giving it up, I'll just take it.
You know what? That's obviously not the only thing going down the streets. I heard that y'all got something going on. Is that true?
What you talking about?
Look,
Emiko, now we're gonna get brand new now? Now we're gonna get brand new?
Your woman and your weapon.
What you say? What you say, Ogata? You say you took my what? Say it again. I want to hear it again.
Woman, and I'm gonna take your weapon. I ain't in here without both of them, man. Just get to walking and turn it over.
Okay.
They ain't gonna be a feeling up in here.
I mean, if you cooperate it.
Okay. You know what? Obviously, I lost my research. Now I'm losing my woman, and y'all basically, Emiko, you brought the side dude to the main dude's house, and now you're telling me that you're gonna do what you want to do with the stuff I have worked hard for, and now you're telling me that I'm losing my woman altogether in the process? Great.
That's what it is.
Okay. I'll be right back. And if I were you, I wouldn't be here. Stay right there. Stay right there, because I got 6 reasons why you shouldn't be here when I get back. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Man. Look,
I know good and damn well they didn't come in my damn house. I know good and damn well. No, where you going? Come on back. No. Okay.
Don't make it like don't be like this, man. Like, it ain't that serious.
It is that serious.
We just need a weapon.
Right, Dave.
It is that serious. Y'all just need to get out before I'm gonna be on cops this evening. So see y'all later.
At a time. Get with it, turn it over, and we out. Now you can go down with the shit, but get on. You make your decision.
Okay.
You
know what?
The other. You get the weapon. I got your woman. It's over.
It's okay. It's okay. This will be the one and only time that I would use my weapon. But Ogata, I promise you this: when we go down to the bottom of the ocean, watch your back. We hope you enjoyed this. We hope you enjoyed this poorly acted Black theater.
This gonna be on Tubi.
Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed it. It was something. It was something I thought of on the top of my head just to add some more diversity to the show. So thank you so much. We do appreciate it. Now let's go to our 4th collectible. We're running down the show here. So let's go to our 4th collectible that we picked that resonate with us. John, what's your number 4?
Okay, this is tough. Because I'm into other things, other figures, but I did get something recently. And I actually ended up with 2 of them. Because it seems like this is a season where folk are just giving up the ghosts. They just selling stuff off, man. And I've been wanting this for a long time. And the late, great Godzilla suit actor Nakajima-san had one. And when I saw it on Bayou Japan, I snatched it up. It's the Godzilla final box. Godzilla 1954 head.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a beauty. I mean, it's just wonderful to have. It's like suit size. It's really nice. And I scored 2 of them.
Nice.
So
congratulations, bro.
So that I'm happy with that.
How about you, Marcellus?
Go ahead. With me or Adrian? Me, these.
Oh yeah.
Tahoe visuals, man. These books, these, being a builder, these things has been amazing. I get them, been getting them directly from the G store for an amazing price. Don't go to aftermarket. Go straight to the G store, man. I will say they at the G store they run $7. Man, these things have been amazing. Like, I've been trying to get my hands on every single one of them. I think there was only like 2 or 3 that I didn't get that wasn't in stock. But this has been big for me, man. Going through those visual books while I'm building. Every time I see them being shipped, I'll be excited. I've been buying like 10 to 15 of them at a time. Yeah. And I've gotten quite a bit, and those things are very, very helpful. Shout out to John Brinkley for putting me on to those. And he gave me a Titanosaurus one, and I've been getting them ever since.
That's yes, for what you do, man, they are wonderful.
Yeah, very detailed, very detailed. Those, they have helped tremendously. So, and then they just good that they just awesome to collect as well. So, awesome. How about you, Adrian?
It's gonna be the 30 centimeter X-Plus 1962 Godzilla. Something else I was really going after when I first started collecting. I didn't really get it till recently, but the reason why this resonates with me is because Godzilla vs. Megalon was my first film what got me into Godzilla, but King Kong vs. Godzilla was something that was always on in my house as well. So even though it's not my absolute favorite film, this version of Godzilla does have a special place in my heart, and this figure is, to me, the best 62 out there.
Awesome. I love that figure too. It doesn't get enough love.
Let's see. For me, my 4th pick again, Jonathan, you can fire up that pick for me. That picture for me. The 40 centimeter. Again, John, I said hold my beer. Well, here's the beer. The resin model kit, the 40 centimeter resin model kit of the KOC 1999 Godzilla. Now, take nothing away what John said. He feels Super Toho is the most accurate 99 Godzilla. I counterpoint that this one is the most suit accurate one. Now, you know what? I think a case can be made for both. I'm not going to say one is better of the other one, but in my opinion, I think this one is the best made Godzilla 2000 collectible of all time. And this suit resonates with me because I so love this design. Like, this design is so amazing, and to me, it's when I think of the Millennium series, I love GMK, but honestly, when I think of the Millennium series, I think of this Godzilla first. Like, this one epitomizes the Millennium series. It has a drastic design, it's very exaggerated, but you still see the classic Godzilla in it. And again, this kit is like, man, those 40 centimeter KOCs, they're, again, like what David said, they're game changers. And the way Ibaraki built this thing and sculpted this thing, again, you would think this thing was 3D scanned, but it's not. It was handmade. So that one right there, that's why I had to go on my list.
Can I make a comment on that one? Leslie, I always said that is the best accurate kit and suit of any Godzilla that I've seen.
Wow.
Yeah. That thing is amazing.
Wow. Thank you, Nathaniel. He says out of all the collectibles in my collection, this is his favorite figure that he's seen in my collection. And that says a lot because I do have this in like an elite category, along with the 84 Marcellus did for me, and of course the gigantic purple shin behind me. But this one right here is like, again, if you missed out on this, if you're a 2000 fan, like, shame on you. But if you're able to find one, go for it. But the next best thing, if not on the same level, is the Super Toho that John has. That one is really, really, really cool as well. But I had to give it to this one.
That's beautiful.
All right, the last question before we go to our final pick of our collectibles. And we're building to this moment. And this question was kind of like, I kind of know what y'all love in terms of your favorites. But again, here we are. One has to go. One has to go.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Now, remember when I first started this, a few years ago, the first question was, one has to go between these 4, King Kong versus Godzilla, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah Three-Headed Monster, and Monster Zero. The first year, everybody said King Kong vs. Godzilla, and I was on, and I said Monster Zero, which got me universally hated by the entire community. And I think the year after that, not last year, but the year after that, 2022, I believe it was 2022, asked the same question again, and Donald said Monster Zero, so he was on my bandwagon. But Kaiju Kim said Mothra versus Godzilla, which put me in a comatose state for like 2 or 3 seconds. You know? So again, everybody's entitled to their opinion, you know. But again, you see these exercises and stuff on Facebook where you see a whole bunch of popular things, and you say one has to go, and it's kind of hard to pick which one. But it kind of shows where it lies in the pecking order. Mm-hmm. So from these 4 films, from your personal perspective, and of course, everybody in the chat, you're more welcome to answer that question. And happy birthday, Nathaniel. You say your birthday is next month. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nathaniel.
All right, one of these 4 has to go. Ghidorah, the Three-Headed Monster.
Be careful.
Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Oh, man.
The Return of Godzilla, 1984.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry for this. Godzilla -1. One has to go. I'm sorry. One has to go. Ghidorah Three-Headed Monster, Terror of Mechagodzilla, The Return of Godzilla 84, 85, or Godzilla -1. One has to go. John, which one?
Not saying what's on my mind because I'd be in deep trouble. In all kinds of ways. I hate to do this.
It's Ghidorah, ain't it?
No. For that movie.
Well, now you do.
I know
now
you do.
Come on now.
75. Got it. It's going to have to go.
What? John, I ain't coming to Philadelphia. I ain't coming to Philadelphia. His house is gonna be cursed. Everything around here is no. I'm not coming no more.
Oh no!
Lord have mercy. I feel the red fox coming up. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you.
I cannot throw 84 out, and I'm not throwing 64.
Oh.
You know, -1 ain't going anywhere. You done put this together. You brought this affliction on me.
Man.
Wait a minute. What the hell, John say? What the hell did he say? What did he say? I want to hear it again.
He said 75. Go.
Man, I'm in.
Come on, man.
Wow.
I'm in unfriending his ass with the quickness. Where's it at? Unfriend, ban. Oh,
you can't throw 64 out, and you can't throw 84 out, and you
can't throw Terra out. What the hell is your problem? You can't throw Terra out.
We have 74.
This opinion, I guess.
I love 75, but
not enough. Clearly,
if you ask me which
not enough.
I want to watch the most, 75 is it coming in last. So it'll have.
I'm ignoring you. Like you don't exist to me for the next 2 seconds. Go away.
Marcellus, help me out. Come on, you're gonna say the same thing.
Oh, I was choking you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Lean down here. Man, 84 is gone.
Return.
It's gone.
Man, I'm losing. I'm losing.
See, man, right, just because that's not even.
I mean, listen.
Oh my God! I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
You already know 75 is my favorite movie. Ghidorah Three-Headed Monster ain't going nowhere, and then -1 is it's like a game changer to me. 84.
Wow.
I'm not because in here y'all gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be mad at me. Well, Les, I told you this. I like the 84 suit, the 84 design. I'm not a big Cyborg fan. the Cybot. I'm not
What?
the Cybot.
What?
Blasphemy.
Not at all.
Blasphemy.
Because so now I'm almost debating on buying the Cybot because I know me. If I buy it, if it's not the resin, I'll probably end up selling it. So I'm not big on the Cybot. I mean, I love the 84 suit, but I'm not a Cybot fan. So
I can't believe it. I'm losing 2 friends today. Like, I just can't believe that. I'm losing 2 friends.
Yeah. But I mean, that ain't even a hesitation for me. He gone. He go sleep on that building. Yeah.
Thank you, John.
You see that?
He can sleep on that side of the building until another one come out.
Oh, 84 is so important. 84.
It is, but like if you say in the movie, like we're talking about the movie, if you say the movie, that's gone.
So if you had those 4 to watch, 84 would be the one that you wouldn't turn.
Oh heck, I watch Terror Mecha Godzilla probably. That's on probably once a week here at my house.
And I love it.
The Three-Headed Monster, like that was one of my favorites of all time when I was a kid. And then I won't say on which one, but -1 is like I see it quite a bit. So 84, I watched every once. I only watch 84 basically when I'm working on an 84. Wow. That's probably the only time I watch it.
Adrian, save us. Adrian, save us, please.
You already know what he gonna say.
Okay, Adrian. I know you got to make a tough sacrifice, but you know.
Yeah. Y'all know I don't care about being controversial. Go to theater, monster, get out of here.
So basically, from all y'all individual perspectives, Terror is gone, Ghidorah is gone, and 84 is gone.
So you got the last one.
Well, and they were all controversial, but yet they're still your takes. For me, -1 has to go. I'm sorry.
What?
-1 has to go.
I knew he was gonna say it.
I am not. I love -1, but it will never, ever be as awesome to me as Ghidorah Three-Headed Monster, Terror Mecha Godzilla, and Return of Godzilla 84. Even the Return of Godzilla 84 on his worst day, I will pick over -1. So -1 can just go away forever. As far as I'm concerned. Again, it's a great film.
Really messed up.
It's a great film, but at the same time,
I have no legitimacy, but you just messed up right there. Come on.
I'm just being honest. I can't get rid of Titanosaurus. I can't get rid of Ghidorah. I'm sorry. I can't get rid of them. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Akiko. I'm sorry, Koichi. I'm sorry, Noriko. I'm sorry. You have to go. You have to go. So basically, all four of us, we're gonna have to come together and make out an apology to the entire community come Monday morning because we all picked the film.
Leslie, I feel like there's some you and -1 haven't really embraced
bonded.
Yes.
Bonded, yeah.
Oh, look, I bonded with -1.
Help him bring him. We want to bring him down to the altar.
Hey, look, trust me. As a film, -1, it touched me on a level. Again, being a father that has a daughter and a family, you know what I'm saying? I really, really connected with the story. Again, I will always say that -1 is the best modern-made Godzilla film since 2014. It's the best thing that we've seen since 2014 came out, since we're going through this kaiju boom. I'm glad it's getting praise, not only from us, but the outside fans. However, 64 or these Ghidorah, Terror, and 84, like those films are part of my fabric as a fan. And I can't just turn that off in favor of this new film. I can't do it. So that's why I can't do it. So even my dogs don't like the decision. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just devastated. I'm devastated.
Yeah,
but that's where we're at. That's where we're at. I'm sorry again. You know what? Why the hell we apologizing? We're just giving our opinion. But hey, that's the part of making these shows really, really, really important. And you never know what somebody is going to say. Again, you should subscribe to Collect All Monsters and to our Facebook group because you never know what's going to happen. You know, unpredictability. That's what we're doing, and I think we really are good at that. Now let's go to the final collectible that we chose in our respective picks. All right, number 5. What is your 5th and final collectible that you want to talk about right now? John, go.
Now, Kyoto did it for 2016. They're, gigantic Shin Godzilla is perfect, and I hope they do. Someone's got to do the 3D model of -1 Godzilla, and that will be my centerpiece of my collection. But the Kyoto Shin Godzilla, man, is just beautiful. It doesn't get any better than that. Marcellus.
Where's they gonna be mad at me with this one?
I wish I had that.
MM28 B suit. I have this one, and I have the KOC 64 sitting over here, and the Zoe 89 of somebody else's of Eric's. But this is like this was a kind of a turning point with me doing kits because I did this. I looked at some David on here. I looked at Dave's. I looked at Burley's. And it just kind of changed a lot of things with me with this kit right here. Of course, this probably one of the hardest kits to buy. I mean, to find next to that Titanosaurus MM28.
That's true.
But this thing, man, is
it's beautiful.
It's pretty dope, But it was between this, the KOC 64 and the Hussein 64, because it's like it represents me doing these kits, and I've done a lot of 64 kits. I did this one a little bit different than I did all the other ones, but it's an amazing piece. It really is. It's an amazing piece.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. It took me a long time. I started on it, and then I put it aside for months because I was trying to think of some different things. I was looking at different ones, and then I came back to it. My camera and lighting is not really doing it no justice, but it's pretty.
It's gorgeous.
That's fantastic.
So, and then every time I do something, I try to outdo what I last did, and then I try to outdo what's being sold. So if I can make my stuff look like something that was sold, then hey, I think I'm doing my job pretty good. Awesome. So how about you, Adrian? And then this last thing, and then I couldn't make the B look like the original, so I was going off of Dave's and Burley's to make sure this had a completely different look. So yeah, came out pretty good.
You nailed it.
Thank you.
I'm still getting mine from David, but then again, I just killed -1, so I don't know if he's going to sell it to me now. But how about you, Adrian? What you got?
Last one is the X-Plus 30cm 1968.
Yeah.
And even though I love the 64 and 75 suit more, when I think of Sho Godzilla and Hiro Nakajima, I don't know why. Something about this Godzilla is what speaks to me, honestly. I don't know why.
I can see that.
For me, this is my superhero Godzilla in a sense.
Yeah.
Even though y'all know how I feel about Gam and Godzilla's Revenge, but Hedorah and Gigan are some of my favorite Godzilla movies also. So I'm sure this
great figure.
Adrian, I got the X-Plus resin of that. That thing is incredible, man. That 68 X-Plus suit is incredible.
It really is.
Let's see, my last one. Of course, this was kind of like a no-brainer. Like you already know who my favorite Godzilla incarnation is, with my favorite suit, with my favorite movie. And I've showed this guy many times before. And of course, I got to give a huge shout out. He's in the chat right now to the awesome David Eric Dopko. Amazing. The 40cm KOC Mosu Goji. Yeah, that again, just an amazing piece, quintessential, if you will, as David would say, or as he would say, quintessential. That one again. I mean, I have the M1 rubber one, as you know, and that's a great one. But it's something about this one. It is something about this one that just captures the essence of the monster, the essence of the suit. Yeah. And again, this movie resonates with me and why it would never, I don't see this film being top as my favorite. I just love everything about this film, more so because of Godzilla. Because again, when Godzilla is introducing the story, I equate that to imagine you sitting in your living room and you watching TV or watching the Super Bowl game tomorrow night. Then all of a sudden, a gigantic grizzly bear drops in from the ceiling. Whatever happens after that, you know it's not going to be good. That's how I equate Godzilla when he just pops up in Japan and everything just stops. Nothing matters. Nothing matters anymore. The egg doesn't matter. The twins doesn't matter. It's like Godzilla is back and we have to kill him before he kills us. And I think they did a wonderful job of how they handled Godzilla in this film. I know some people don't really like the fact that he's clumsy, which, let me say something about that. Don't tell me that you haven't awoken from a great sleep, like a good nap, right. and you're making your way towards the bathroom and get you something to drink and you bump into this or bump into that or you trip over this. We all have done it. So don't jump on my Godzilla for doing that. We've all had done the exact same thing. But with that being said, again, I want to thank you to both AJ Russo, David Doutko, and my beautiful wife, Sandra, and Richard Iso, because they all had a hand in me getting this model kit, which basically kind of got me started on the train to do model kits, which led to me meeting Marcellus and getting him on board. It led to so many great things. So it all started with this kit, and that's why it resonates with me so much. And that's my final pick of what I want to talk about in terms of collectibles. And that's pretty much going to do it for this show. Another awesome year of the African American Kaiju Fan Collector Chat in honor of Black History Month. Again, thank you to John, Marcellus, and Adrian. Of course, it's unfortunate that Kaiju Kim, Donald from the Sci-Fi Nerds, and Diego Doom couldn't make it. Hopefully we can get you back next year and maybe get more people involved, like Goji Franklin. I know he's out there. He expressed interest to do it. I know Jedi Granville, he's out there. Maybe we can get them all involved, whatever. So again, thank y'all for taking the time to be here with us. We've been kind of holding you down with content when it comes to Collect All Monsters. Again, you saw the show last year, the Cam minus color versus -1 show. Now we're doing the Black History Month show, and it's been a success. But don't forget, later on this evening, go on Facebook, subscribe to the Collect All Monsters, Monster Collectors, as well as the Monster with Attitude Facebook group, and you can get the first round news of what will be going down at Wonderfest in just a few short hours. I'll probably say like around 8 o'clock, 8:30. We should probably be getting news of what's going to be happening there, because of course our fearless leader Kyle Yount, he's going to be there. A couple of our other friends, I think Nick Size is going to be there. Awesome. So there are a lot of people that's going to be there offering some great news and coverage and all that good stuff. And around the room, real fast, real quick, what do you want to see from Wonderfest coming out tonight? You pick the company, you pick the collectible, you pick the gimmick, the size, whatever. What do you want to see? Whether it's X-Plus model kit, resin model kits, books, whatever. What do you want to see? John, go.
A little announcement that, again, it's always an honor. At Wonderfest, I won't be there in person, but a little piece of me will be there with the release of the X-Plus Yuji Sakai Godzilla 1984 model kit. I'll start working with Jeremy of Summit Kaiju, but the thing I would love to see, thank you, Ji-san and Matsubara-san and Jeremy and X-Plus, and a special thanks to Yuji Sakai, Master Sakai, for the privilege of doing that. What I would love to see, and I know it's tough, I want to see a beautiful X-Plus Godzilla -1 figure. I know that, it's going to take some time for everybody, but I need that's what now for anniversary stuff. Man, just surprise me. Give me the Sidebot, man, just blowing me away. So I'm already satisfied. But I would love to see what's going on if there's just a sculpt, of -1 or something underway. I just need to see something. I want a gigantic, fill the whole room up.
You already know that's coming. It's
got to be, but that's a massive undertaking. That's a figure. All that detail. But just surprised me with 70 anniversary stuff. I mean, the Godzilla Tower blew me away. So I'm already like, gosh, what else can we have? Here's what I want. Yeah. I want the statue. King Caesar.
Yes.
Statue. Okay. Somewhere, somehow. Marcellus.
I want a 30-centimeter King Caesar. It can be the favorite sculptors line, but I want to see a 30 centimeters King Caesar. I think we should get it because you just got the 74 and the G74 and the 74 of the MM28. I want to see the King Caesar. I want to see an amazing -1, and then if they can finally do favorite sculptors line, if they can finally do a Mecha King Ghidorah.
Oh yeah, man! Wow.
But I'm really, I am on edge, hoping that they drop a 30 centimeter King Caesar. Like that's what I really want to see. Kit wise, they got one that I wanted to see was the MM28 Gamma, and of course every year I'm looking to see if they do something 65. A 30 centimeter 65 would just blow me out the water.
Yeah.
But that King Caesar is what I'm really looking for. I hope they do something on a 30 centimeter King Caesar. Like they've got to.
As Rick. Yes.
They got to. And with the statue being the Rick, they gotta bring. If they do that, to me it would hit as hard as Megaron. When Megaron hit, everybody wanted that because it was just that 30 centimeter finally hit. But I think they really need to do that King Caesar. So, and then some type of gigantic Showa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some yeah. Eric just said it. 68 or 75.
Yeah.
So hit us with a gigantic Showa. So, what you thinking, Adrian?
Well, kind of like how John said, I'm kind of satisfied with the sidebot Godzilla. That legit. I saw that at 5 o'clock in the morning and sleep on it. Like I was ready. But besides that, of course, King Caesar, like you said, 2 Marcellus. Like we needed 30 centimeter King Caesar to finish the set. But so I'm gonna try and go with 2. Obviously, I want a -1 Godzilla. I don't care what line. Any line X-Plus. Well, no, never mind. No Death Wheels, but any line I'll take it as far as -1. But I would like to see the Total Maniacs lines tackle the Super X's also. That'd be dope to see.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would. That definitely would.
Oh, this might be a special one. This might be a special Wonder Fest.
I think
I hope so.
I hope
so. Hey, y'all already know what my picks are. King Caesar 30 centimeter. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. This may give me some heat, but I wouldn't mind having one from Final Wars just so I can put it in my Final Wars collection. Even though it looks like a crackhead version of King Caesar, but I wouldn't mind having that. Of course, -1 it has to be a gigantic. Like don't like
alone. Yeah.
Again, if they can do 18 shins, they can do 1 -1. I'm saying,
No, that's fair.
It's a tough design. That's a tough sculpt, don't you think?
Yeah, but again, it's a CGI character. But then they pulled off Shin, they pulled off Legendary really well. So they have no excuse not to have one made or do one. And I think -1 will be all over the place tonight. Just to be honest with you. So yeah, I want a gigantic -1. And here's something that we haven't talked about. I want to see something involving the Imposter Godzilla from '74.
That's what I forgot about. Yes, Imposter Godzilla.
Great one, Leslie.
Yes, yeah. So I wouldn't mind seeing something from that, or I threw this out there on Facebook on our group yesterday with the rise of the Destroyer that came out last year, and now they're going in a bigger territory. And he's technically a 40 centimeter figure, 30 centimeter. I won't mind if X-Plus will finally give us a 30 centimeter 1964 King Ghidorah. I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? If they can do Destroyer, they can do a 30 centimeter.
Yeah, they can do that.
Ghidorah.
Yeah, they can do it.
Right.
Yeah, they can do it.
So, but that's what I want to see. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. All we know is that it's supposed to be a fun time. Again, Spyro's going to have some stuff there. They're going to showcase the 91 Godzilla from the Legacy series and the King Ghidorah 91. You got them out there. I think Easy Hobby or Omega Beast is going to be there. Okay. And of course, you got other people that's going to be there. X-Plus, model kits. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time again, especially this year when Godzilla celebrates 70 years. You know what I'm saying? -1 did well. We got the new MonsterVerse film coming. Again, we have nothing to complain about as Godzilla fans. So again, let's just shut the hell up, sit back and relax and enjoy the awesome ride that we're going to be going on for the next at least 2 or 3 years, involving the awesome anniversaries that are going to be celebrated. But again, thank you to all y'all for being here. And before we roll up out of here, do y'all have anything that y'all want to plug on your respective platforms? John, go first.
Oh, wow. Please come to, I want to thank those who have been coming to mykaiju.com. I had published a portion of translation of the Godzilla -1 pamphlet, and had over 20,000 hits on that page, and also a translation of the novelization. And that got a lot of great, I appreciate the support that's been shown. And every day there's some new translation for you to check out and learn something more about Godzilla. And that's what I'm doing right now on mykaiju.com, and new toy photography lined up to display. But it's all there. Hopefully, I hope you enjoy it.
How about you, Marcellus?
No, I just want to thank everybody that has supported me. I've only been in this going on about 4 years. And I just really appreciate everybody's support, everybody's push, everybody that has helped me. I'll plug in. I have some other kits that I'm going to be putting out. Some that's going to be sold. But I just want to thank everybody for their support, man. You guys have been absolutely amazing. As you can see, I'm in a whole nother workroom now because of everybody's support has literally pushed me into a whole nother place. And I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't thank you guys enough. And from the bottom of my heart, I do truly appreciate you all. Really do.
Yes.
Adrian?
Well, I don't have a lot of plug right now. I actually just moved, so I'm still trying to get my workstation set up again so I can do my photography and start recording my videos. I do have a lot of stuff on the way, so just be on the lookout for that on Godzilla 90 on my YouTube channel and Instagram. And if I'm not mistaken, since Eric didn't respond to me in our text messages, I believe we're going to be doing a show tonight talking about Winter Wonderfest as well, about all the new releases that are coming out. We're really excited to talk about that. Definitely check us out on the Monsters of Attitude YouTube channel and Collectors Group on Facebook.
Awesome.
Well, I really don't have that much really to plug because I don't really do my stuff anymore on my channel anymore. Again, thank you for the support for that. Really do appreciate it. But I will say, next week we'll have our annual episode of Collect All Monsters, the February episode. We're gonna talk about the fallout from Wonderfest. Again, Kyle's gonna be there, so he's gonna see firsthand what is there, and the collectibles, and of course people gonna be cosplaying, I think, and doing other stuff there. So he's gonna give us the full rundown of what went down at Wonderfest. That's next Saturday. Same Collect All Monsters back time, same Collect All Monsters back channel. So we hope to see you there next week. Again, I got more supplemental videos coming. Like next month, we haven't finalized it yet, but next month, it's the 50th anniversary of Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1974. Myself, John, and Dale Champagne Martinez are going to get together and talk about that film in honor of its 50th anniversary. I think Christine might do something involving Women's Month next month. We're not really sure. So that's what's probably lined up. And also, I'm intending on doing a show dedicated to King Ghidorah, celebrating 60 years of our favorite three-headed space dragon, with myself, David Marcellus and Robert Trock and a few other people. So that's gonna be coming. I'm also going to be doing an 84 versus 85 discussion with Adrian and Nick Adams from the Monster Report and a few other 84 enthusiasts out there. So again, that's why I have off the top of my head. But trust me, we got so much content coming for y'all in this year of 2024 between our channel Collect All Monsters, between Monsters with Attitude. Of course, you got Marcellus doing this thing, blessing us with the Kaiju collectibles. John blessing us with his wisdom and his knowledge of breaking stuff down with the translation for the Japanese movies and books. You know what I'm saying? See, great show, guys. Like I said, this Eric Stope is saying, great show, guys. Like I said, you four are some of my favorite and closest friends. Keep doing what you're doing for the community. You all amazing guys. You see how he framed it there versus the first time when he said, my four favorite people. Again, what you mean, people, Eric?
Leave my dude alone, man. Leave my man alone.
What you trying to say?
I got your back, Eric.
I'm just joking. Again, that means a lot. The support for this particular show, for the Black History Month show, really means a lot. Thank you so much. You have no idea what that means to us as African-American fans, as us doing this project on Collect All Monsters, for your support, for your kind of attention, for you spreading the word of our discussions and shows, as well as Monster Attitude, because they're doing the similar stuff on their channel, providing great information, shows, entertainment, the whole 9 yards. So please support Collect All Monsters, and please support Monster with Attitude, and you would not be disappointed. All right, and let's enjoy this awesome year, the 70th anniversary of our favorite giant fire-breathing monster, the king of the monsters, Godzilla. So as Kyle normally says at the end of every single show, I'm going to try and do it epic as him. But again, I don't have the epic radio voice like him, so I'm going to do the best I can. But again, thank you so much. Thank you to John. Thank you to Marcellus. Thank you to Adrian and everybody in the chat for being here. We really do appreciate it. Now, until next time, our planet may be doomed, our earth devastated, the monsters are in revolt, and civilization is in chaos. We must unite and say it with me. Collect all monsters. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
And oh, by the way, embrace the attitude. Thank you so much. We're gone.